What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing the Springboks player ratings against Ireland from their win last night. 24-13, it's the day after today. Good win for the Springboks. There's some things they'll be very happy about. There's some things they'll be not so happy about. I think some of the things they won't be so happy about is that Ireland somehow, at the end of the game, came back. I think finishing off strong has been one of the Springboks' strengths this year. But it's going to be difficult like that, just trying to end strong against Ireland in Ireland, a very good Ireland team. And yeah, very, very, very positive win for the Springboks. I mean, being able to beat Ireland in Dublin, being able to beat the All Blacks in New Zealand, and being able to beat France in the same year, you can definitely count it as a very successful year for the Springboks. I mean, one more game left. It's going to be interesting to see who they choose for that game. I think it's going to be a lot of different players for the Wales game. But we're going to see who they choose, and I'm going to do another video about who I think they should choose and who they might choose, so that's going to be quite interesting. But yo, I am on safari right now, so there's the water hole, and here's our little luxury tent. It's amazing, it's absolutely amazing. So you can see the little tents behind me here, somewhere there, and then here's the camp. Let me show you, yeah. So it's absolutely amazing, absolutely loving our time in South Africa. We've seen 4 of the big 5. Today we even saw a black rhinoceros, so that was amazing. We saw 3 cheetahs, we saw some lions, we saw elephants. Incredible. It was absolutely incredible. But yeah, let's get right into the player ratings. So for these player ratings, it is basically rating the players versus their past performances. So I'm not going to be rating Bowen Venter against the likes of Ox and Chair for performances. I'm going to be rating Bowen Venter versus Bowen Venter's last performances. Sorry, I am just looking to see if there's animals, because that would be really cool if they came here right now. We had buffalo here, we had a nyala here. I always think there's something around, but yeah, it's amazing here. So for Bowen Venter, I've gone for an 8 out of 10. I think this was one of his best games in a Springbok jersey. Really, really good game. I mean, his scrums, they were dominating them in the scrums, and this will give him a lot of confidence. I mean, he's been playing games. He's reaping the rewards now, and I think the coaches are starting to trust him a bit. So 8 out of 10. Malcolm Marx, I've gone the same, 8 out of 10. Solid performance from Malcolm Marx. I mean, what an important player for the Springboks, and definitely in the running for World Player of the Year. He really is. Number 3, Thomas du Toit. For Thomas du Toit, I've gone for an 8.5 out of 10. I do give 0.5s now, by the way. I do give 0.5s, but yeah, I've gone for 8.5. I thought he had a great game. Made some key turnovers as well, and he's really good around the park. And as a starting prop, I think he's absolutely solid. And I think we're going to look forward to Oxenchair coming back to play alongside Thomas du Toit, because that's going to be really good to see. Number 4, Eben Etzebeth. I've gone for a 7 out of 10. So it did rain here, so you can hear the water. For Eben Etzebeth, I've gone for a 7 out of 10. Solid performance. He did get taken off the field and replaced by Arges Snyma, but I mean, solid performance, especially in the first 20 minutes of the game for Eben. So you'll be happy with that to get through a game like that and get a win. For Ruan Nokia, at number 5, I've gone for an 8 out of 10. I think Ruan Nokia has been so solid this year. He's definitely been the Springboks' best lock this year, in my opinion, and I think in many people's opinion as well. He's been world class. He's literally the perfect guy to bring in now as a young lock. When about a year ago, everybody's like, what's happening with the locks? There's no young locks. It's in a bit of panic mode here. But then Ruan Nokia comes in, Bulls captain. What a player. What a player. And he's going to have a long Springbok career. And he's just everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere. So when there's a loose ball, he's always on it. When there's a breakthrough from another team, he's always there, the first at the ruck. So when it comes to the uncoachable things, he is amazing. I'm just seeing what's going on back there. Must be an animal there. I can hear them talking at the main lodge. Hopefully it comes past here. There was about 52 buffalo here yesterday, so that would have been nice to get, but it's fine. We'll show you guys today. We'll get lucky here today. At number 7, at number 6 here, Khaleesi. I've gone for a 7 out of 10. Solid performance. I mean, in a win like that, when the scrum's moving forward like that, and there's some good carries, some good clean outs, solid 7 out of 10 from Sia. He's always good at the breakdown, so good performance from him. For Pieter-Steph du Toit, I've gone for a 7.5 out of 10. He was all over the park. Solid performance from him. See, I am rating them against past performances. It's not like I can give Pieter-Steph du Toit like an 8 or a 9, because we've seen what he can do like in the World Cup final, but still, very solid performance from him, really solid, and he's been phenomenal this year. Probably one of the favourites to win World Player of the Year. I mean, I know he's one of the nominees, but he's probably top 2 favourite, maybe between him and Ox. Malcolm might be in the conversation, I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, solid performance from him. Jasper Visser. 8 out of 10 for Jasper Wiese. I think Jasper Wiese has been solid this year. He's been absolutely incredible for the Springboks, carrying. He's changed the game, and he's shown his importance this year. He's shown why he should be in the team always, and he's shown that he is one of the key players in this team. And one of his underrated attributes is his controlling of the ball at the back of the scrum. He makes it a lot easier for Reinach and Williams and those guys. And his pickup, he's become much better with his picking up from the scrums and his ball carries and his offloads. And he's become such a good player the last few years. He's changed a bit from the player where he can just carry up and just dominate, and now being able to dominate with some silky hands as well. And I've really enjoyed Jasper Wiese's... Hold on, what's that? No, I've really enjoyed Jasper Wiese's development over the past few years. Yeah, number 9, Kobus Reinach. For me, 8 out of 10. Solid performance from Kobus Reinach. Another good try. He's really looking so comfortable, so confident alongside Sasha and behind this pack. I think Faf's time... No, I'm not saying I think Faf's time's up, because I think he might be able to still add some value in the next World Cup, but I think his time as a starting 9 is up, and I think Kobus Reinach is now the solid starting scrummer for the Springboks, with Grant Williams as the second choice. Not really second choice, those are the 2 first choices. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Kobus Reinach. Number 10, Sasha, I've gone for a 8 out of 10 as well. Solid game, beautiful try, absolutely beautiful try. Being able to fend off Bundi Aki like that, such a big player. Yeah, that's a massive try from Sasha Ngomezulu. Missed a few kicks, which you'll be upset about, but you know, you'll fix that going forward, and at least we're giving them time now to get these like kicking woes out the way. It's not really kicking woes, but just to fix the kicks a bit. I mean, Mani Lebok as well has been looking much better with the kicks as well. So it just takes time, and just giving them more confidence in game time will help them. At number 11, Cheslin Colby, I've gone for a 7.5 out of 10. Well, no, it's actually a 7 out of 10. I think the backs didn't get that much ball yesterday, but what they did with the ball, they were good. His work rate was phenomenal. He kept James Lowe, his opposite wing, very busy, and yeah, no, he definitely dominated his opposite position yesterday. So Cheslin Colby, 7 out of 10. For Dale Lindy, I've gone for 7.5 out of 10. And I've also gone for a 7.5 out of 10 for Jesse Creel. I thought they were very solid yesterday. Really solid combination. I mean, the cohesion between those two is phenomenal, and they just know how to play together. They've been knowing how to play together for years now. Yeah, no, solid performance from them. 7.5 out of 10, and they've really been the glue in that back line, and they've kept it together. So yeah, solid performance from those two. Really good centre pair. Now number 14, the guy who people thought they wanted to see at number 13 and could slot in at any time, Kainan Moody, solid performance, 7.5 out of 10. I think he was solid, had a great game, very physical on defense, good under the high ball. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. For Damian Willems, I've gone for an 8 out of 10. I mean, he's just so solid in the backfield. He's so solid. Yeah, I might be a bit high, just on thinking about the game. It might be a bit high. Maybe 7.5 is better, but an 8 was good. I mean, that finish on the corner was impeccable. It was very similar to his finish he did against the Harlequins, so he knows how to finish like that in the corner. Pendergast trying to push him out, wasn't able to. Solid finish from him. He's solid under the high ball. He's really one of the glue guys in the backline. I think Lindy, Creel and Willems are really the 3 glue guys in this backline. I mean, Willems can come in at first receiver, 12, fullback. He can do everything, and he can clean rucks like a flank as well. So he's very solid there. So great performance from him. For the bench front row, it's raining a bit. Let me just get under the shelter here. Hold on. For the bench front row, I've gone for a 7 out of 10 for Johan Grobler, just because of a bit less game time. He had a bit less game time, but he had a good performance when he came on. His lineouts looked solid. He was alright. He was good around the park. Then for Gerard Steenkamp, I've gone for a 7.5 out of 10, and for Volkula also 7.5. They were huge at scrum time. They were massive at scrum time. I could go for an 8. It's between a 7.5 and an 8 for those two. They were solid, and that's what I spoke about, bringing a whole Bulls front row on together. They know how to scrum together, and then you have the likes of Ruan Orkio, who knows how to scrums with those guys as well. Then you bring Erge Snyman, who knows those guys from the Bulls as well. So you really have a lot of cohesion there, and those guys really know how to scrum together, and they know how to get stuck in together. So those guys normally start at the Bulls, so it's not like they are normally bench players. Like guys, they are starting players. So you basically like for like bringing guys on from the bench that can make a big impact, even if they were starters. So that's always good. They know how to play long minutes. They know how to get stuck into these big test matches. So yeah, 7.5 for those two. Could be an 8. If I did win between 7.5, it'd probably be like a 7.9. But yeah, they played well. Esterhuizen, I've gone for a 7 out of 10. I think he was solid. No real standout moments, but you know, he's a forward now, so they don't always stand out, but he played well when he came on, and he's very, very comfortable in the forwards now. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for him. I've gone for a 7.5 out of 10 for Kwagga. I thought Kwagga had a great game when he came on, and he's been a real impact player the last few weeks. I think he's been solid. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for Kwagga. His explosiveness, he really makes such an impact off the bench, and yeah, he's a very, very key player for the Springboks. Now for Grant Williams, I've gone for a 7 out of 10. I thought he was solid. You remember, when the team wins like this, you kind of boost the scores. I mean, if it was a loss, it would probably be like a 6 out of 10. But because the team won and every player had their impact in the game, it's going to be a 7 out of 10 for Grant Williams. He was solid when he came on. It was very loose when he came on. I thought he could have done maybe a bit more with his ability, but obviously they just didn't allow it. You know, it's not always up to him. The defense has to allow it, and they obviously knew that he was a threat wherever he is on the field. He's a threat, and he can punish teams from wherever. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for him. For Manie Libbok, I've gone for a 7.5 out of 10. I thought he managed the game, 7 out of 10 as well. Thought he managed the game well when he came on, really finished the game for the Springboks, and he's done that very well this year. Him and Grant Williams really finishing the game off, driving the team forward, being able to close out games, which is very good to see, because I mean, if you think about the World Cup, he was starting all the games, but now he's finishing all the games, which is very, very good to see. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys agree with the player ratings. If you don't, or if you do, let me know in the comments down below. It was weird watching the game here. It was with stop-start with the signal, because I mean, we are literally in the bush, but yeah, absolutely loving it here. And massive game for the Springboks. Next week, Wales, will be doing a bit of a who should Russie pick for that game, a bit of a video for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And thanks so much for helping the channel grow.